what EastEnders opinions will have you like, yes, you were all wrong. And mine is Eve should have died on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, I should say, not New Year's Eve. To Nish. That is my hot take. And Vinny should have pushed Nish off the roof.
One at a time, fucking hell, one at a time.
Yeah, Jesus, I'm just getting my shit
Why
in.
should Eve should have died? Why?
Lesbians deserve to die in shows.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Is it? Who knows? Yeah. I watch lesbian porn, so I can say it. But yeah, there's my hot takes. Now let's hold on. I'm in the booth. We are getting word. We are cutting over to Ash, who has a great opinion. What is your hot take, mate?
I think that Hayley Slater is one of the most undervalued EastEnders characters of the last 20 years. Now, look, the actress, piece of shit, fucker, useless, piece of shit, racist, criminal, fuck that woman, terrible. But the character in that 2018 period was deceptively good and was so much better than it had any right to be, because she had such a good birth, right? She had such a good approach. First they add her to the show, boom, fucking, was she stalking Martin? Stalker Sarah, obviously that points with me because that's my favorite EastEnders storyline. Stalker Sarah, she's back, she's stalking Martin again, 10 years on, 15 years on. Whoa. Fucking do that. Then she's pregnant. Who's she pregnant by? We don't know, but we know that she's struggling with a pregnancy. She's drinking. She's doing drugs. She's got fucking Nana Jean stitting her through it. Now, obviously, it doesn't help that she cried all the fucking time without fail. Like, cry, Hayley. For fuck's sake, not again. But I think the character was actually really good, and I am upset that she's been pushed under the rug.
I would agree with that.
How hot is that?
I mean, she was hot as a bag of chips when it's been left out in the cold for 3 months, but still, I would agree with your opinion though. She was really undervalued. I quickly got to do something for the fucking Reddit stuff. Hold on, quickly, mate. All
right, just put it on me. I'll fucking keep going.
You keep going there, mate. While I'm
hot take number 2. I think that Kat and Phil should be a long-term couple and are 100 times better than Kat and Alfie. Now let me explain. Kat and Alfie are dead and buried. They should never have been restored. They were already charred by a criminal 2018 Christmas, which just, you can't just go back to a relationship where the person who's sworn to protect, love, and take care of you till death do us part. You can't have him come around and say he thinks Kat is the reason she was sexually abused by her uncle as a 13-year-old. That's not anything you can ever really come back to. How on earth? And it's just been cursed ever since the beginning. Ever since the beginning of Kat and Alfie, just back and forth. Oh, they're happy, are they? Well, we're just going to get in the way of their happiness every single time possible. And then since they came back in 2010, just terrible. Just fucking, maybe 2012. I don't remember the time period, but regardless, shit. Like, they were never happy. They spent more times being unhappy than they were happy. And Kat and Phil were a breath of fresh air, right? It was a way to rejuvenate two fairly tired at that point characters. Beale washing off the Sharon stink off of him, being in that loveless fucking relationship for years. Kat, aimless, was with Kush and anyone, really, no real person in particular. So ultimately, it's just it gave both characters a fresh lick of paint in a time where they were both pretty down on their luck. So fundamentally, I think that Kat and Phil are better than Kat and Alfie.
Yeah, and I guess we will go through the Reddit.
Do you have any more hot takes?
Not really. I can't really think of any, mate. I'm sorry. I'm all out of juice on the first week back. I'm
You
sorry.
spaffed it immediately.
I spaffed it immediately. I got the energy, and then it just fucking deflated like a lead balloon.
Um, Fine. I need another scalding hot take.
You like Reese's
Oh,
haircut.
Jesus. No, I do not.
You have
Scalding
Reese's.
hot take.
Reese should have killed Bianca. Reese should have killed Sonia.
Okay, hot take. Chris Crenshaw was the best executive producer of the last 15 years. Until this last Christmas. Until this last Christmas. He was going on for so long. I've been saying it's been a golden era for so long, and he fucked it. He fucked it. Because 2024 has not been great. The storylines he chose weren't great. The Six Aftermath has been fucking bollocks. Reese and Sonia back at it again with another shit storyline. Fucking Bianca being trapped in a fucking storage unit for 2 months now, not being seen. Debbie's death. The accidental John Stape-esque serial killer. Well, not serial killer, just killer in Reese. Just, I don't know, man. Like, you could. The age is showing, and I've been a Chris Crenshaw stan. I spent the year saying it's going to be a golden era of the show. We're going into a golden era, the Renaissance, and it has still been good, and it's still soap of the year. But it's also, if Coronation Street and Hollyoaks were better right now, he'd be fucking quaking in his boots.
That tech is like coughing baby versus nitrogen hydrogen bomb. You know, fucking but I would agree.
What's that even mean?
I don't even know. I'm just saying.
What's that even mean?
I'm just making a word sandwich with my mouth. If that makes sense.
Just making analogies.
I would.
I like things. There are some quite hot takes.
Yeah, I would agree. They were hot, but I fucked mine. Let's be honest. I started off strong, and then I came too early.
You did it. You did it in a sandwich. You're like, oh yeah, fucking. I think that he should have died. What? Yeah. Vinny should have pushed. What? I was like, what? What? Yeah. Didn't get any of them. Didn't tickle the balls first.
I'll tickle your balls, I guess.
Harassment.
It's not harassment. We work together.
Someone's going to a tribunal.
I'm going to fucking Thailand. I'll have you know. Yeah. So let me just start it off. Skipping scenes. I nearly said shipping scenes. I was like, what the fuck is shipping scenes? Skipping scenes of a soap is wild. I said the only scenes I remember skipping was Bobby and Dana. It was just awful. And that time Whitney sang. Okay,
hold on. Let's just, before we read the other comments, just say the hot take. We'll fucking explore it. Boom. Sexy times. I agree. Skipping scenes is fucking ridiculous. I understand if you're not enjoying the show, but still, that's not exactly the angle to help you enjoy the show. You're not going to renew your love for the show by watching less of the shit you don't like. Because some of the shit can turn around, man. Some of the stuff. Look, a month ago, I was like, fucking EastEnders, fucking great soap, fucking love the show, fucking beautiful. Still good. But in a month's time, I've fucking suddenly went, not really feeling it as much anymore. Fucking hell, guys. So, like, time can change anything, and they can be doing a different story. But if you just have the impression you made the first time they showed up, you go, nah, they're fucking shit, that. It's like, well, you've not fucking watched it in 6 months. They've changed the character. Nah, it's fucking shit. I'm not going to watch it. Like, fucking just watch. If you're watching a show, how important is your time, really? You're an EastEnders fan. You watch fucking 2 hours a week. Stop fucking skipping it.
The only way I can describe this is like if you go into a movie, like it's just say a Marvel movie, right? But you only want to see Daredevil. You only want to see Daredevil. You don't give a shit about Spider-Man. You don't give a shit about Iron Man. You don't give a shit about fucking Captain America. You only want to see Daredevil. And he's only in it for 2 minutes. He comes in at the start and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm blind." And then at the end he's like, "Pizza time." And you just watch those 2 scenes and you skip the rest of the movie. And then you're wondering why he gets killed at the end. It's like, yeah, you've skipped half the movie.
Well, it's like skipping the entire movie and saying that shit. It's like,
yeah.
Well, that's not, you're missing the point.
Yeah.
Analogy Jones over here. Fucking. That's analogy number 6. He's cracking them out. Fucking tin opening this bitch.
But I don't understand people who skip scenes. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't like it's like if I rented out a cinema and then told the guy, yeah, I'm only here to see Danny Dyer. Skip the scenes that Danny Dyer isn't in. It's like, you paid £1,000 to come in here, mate, to rent out a cinema for yourself to watch Football Factory, but you're only watching it for Danny Dyer. What the fuck, mate? Why would you even pay a ticket? That is stupid.
I mean, fortunately, when watching Football Factory, Danny Dyer is the main fucking part of it, so you wouldn't be that upset. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, I hate skipping scenes though. It's so reductive. Like, okay, but I will admit I have skipped scenes in the past, but I'm a reformed man. And in my defense, it was Gray Atkins. In my defense, in that time period, I skipped months. I went, fuck this shit. I'm not watching it.
But yeah,
so
it just...
I don't understand the half measures. It's like, I don't like this character. I'm gonna skip them all. It's like, okay, but you're not gonna make you like it any better. Yeah, well, I'm still gonna watch the rest of the show, just not their scenes. Like, you've already sat down to watch the show. Like, you're sat in your armchair, fucking Doritos in one hand, glass of wine in the other. Why the fuck are you skipping bits? You're already prepared to sit down and watch the fucking thing.
It's weird. It's weird, mate. Honestly, it's just fucking weird. But I'm gonna read some of these comments now. So let's go back to the Reddit feed. Skipping scenes and stuff, as Walter said. The only scenes I remember skipping was Bobby and Dana. It was just awful, and that time Whitney sang. Okay. Oh yeah.
Whitney's a good singer. She's a good singer.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll admit I do skip cringy scenes like someone singing. Can't handle it. I thought they were adorable, but one of the backhander for A, trying to guilt trip Bobby into protecting her scumbag brother, and B, sleeping with Peter. They should have been Bobby's happy ever after. Not the weird thing he had with Anna. You missed something.
Come on, no, they shouldn't have. Fucking Dana was cheek. I thought she was great. I liked her. She was very cute. That's what I remember. And their relationship was very cutesy. It was very demure. I don't know what the fuck that means. Very cutesy. Very mindful. I'm gonna make it stop. But fucking awful. Well, it's just how they waited to the end. They introduced the Monroes. They introduced the Monroes. Harvey, Aaron, Dana. I don't know how the fuck you say it. They introduced these. Harvey, subconscious racist. Classic taxi driver. Aaron, full-blown fucking racist. Oh, fucking hell. Dana, kind of adorable teenager who's going to uni soon, gets in love with Bobby. It's just, and then at the end, they just go, yeah, you're going to sleep with Peter now. What? This was this cutesy fucking, they took each other's virginity, man. It was sweet. It was wholesome. Yeah, you're sleeping with tall Peter now. It's like, oh, fucking hell. I wouldn't complain if I'm doing those scenes, but like, fuck's sake.
In tall Peter, whoa. What a man. I agree, I don't like to hate on characters too much, but I simply couldn't stand them. There's 10 more replies. I'm not clicking yet.
Yeah, that's just next hot take.
Whitney Dean is insufferable and was glad to see her go.
That's not a hot take. 90% of the subreddit hates Whitney no matter what. The only thing that wouldn't be a hot take is us saying that Brittany was a good character, because what the fuck? She was fucking hate that child. That 13-year-old kid, fucking worst fucking character I've ever seen in my life. Fucking ruined Zach and Whitney's relationship. Fuck you. But that's just not happening. Nobody liked that. I enjoyed her, but she wasn't that interesting.
I only got one reply up here because my Reddit fucking broke. but we'll have a lot. Oh Jesus!
Fuck me, someone was having a meltdown about the next one.
Nice to know I'm not alone. Whitney's storylines become too rinse and repeat for me. I just couldn't really bring myself to care about any of her storylines at the end. Aside from the Peach storyline, which was actually moving, should have left with Bianca in 2014.
Alright, Darth Sidious. This Sith Lord over here. No, I mean, look, it's not wrong. Whitney's storylines were rinse and repeat. It felt like every year it's like, oh, Whitney, yeah, you're going to have a really good storyline. It's going to be really deep and meaningful. It's like, okay. Yeah, some bad shit's going to happen to you and you're going to struggle. Yeah, okay. Like, they were perpetually making Whitney the victim, which, as Whitney, who was a victim of some traumatic shit, it was just what to get invested in with Whitney, because next week she's gonna fucking be walking down the street and it's gonna be hit by a falling piano out of a fucking window or something. Like, there's just no fucking point. But it's not a hot take either. Not many people like Whitney.
I am reading on. Mine is that Nugget is annoying for Davinda Gulati.
That's not a hot take either. Sorry, boys, not a hot take.
Also,
of course he's going to be annoying. He's been fucking supporting an abusive murderer.
Also a popular opinion, him and Vanny are extremely annoying. Absolutely. Literally the pair of them. Yes.
I thought people were starting to like Ivani because she's had some funny lines.
Yeah, but she's a Gen Z
Then again,
kid.
people are just skipping them, aren't they? So they're just skipping the scenes, aren't they? Not watching it.
She's a bloody Gen Z, or why would we care? Gen Z. You know what could be worse than being a Gen Z baby? A Gen Beta baby. Oh. Thank you.
Keep going.
I think the show needs comedy characters to lighten the mood, and there have been several moments where Kim has been good at this, but overall she's annoying. Just two more, her whole Kim Palinter thing. One thing has been good with Priya, and that's when she's a part of the story, she's good in the role. Although she really needs a story of her own, I think. But also she can have some great comedy moments as well.
I get that this is... Look, we've kind of wrangled it. It's not entirely a hot takes thread, but it's a thread you defend against 100 people. Ooh, swinging for your head. You're saying that the show needs comic relief. It's like saying humans need to shit. It's like, yeah, fucking obviously. You'd explode. I don't know if you'd explode, but you know, like, fucking yeah, of course you need comic relief. It's a soap. If it's depressing all the time, that's just what you call Coronation Street. Untrue. But like, come on now. The whole point is the comic relief works when there's enough good material. You can't just have something be. I've always said this, and I've not said it in a long time, so I'm going to use it again. Whether the comic relief is good is a barometer for if the show is in a good place. Because usually, if there's good writing, you generally get better jokes, and generally you have more jokes based on the stories that are being told, not just like Kim saying, Patrick, what do you want? A glass of rum? Do me a favour. It's like, all right, well, that's just a fucking shit surface level joke, isn't it? You need the material to be actually worthwhile having. So, like Kim before 2023, I thought she was shit. I thought she was awful. I thought she should have been axed. But when they start actually allowing her to interact with more serious storylines, like Lola stuff, fucking hilarious. Great shit. So, yes, I do agree. I think the show needs comic relief characters.
Yeah. I mean, on the shitting thing, I can confirm that if you don't shit, your stomach will hate you. It will start punching you like a baby when mother is pregnant. Like, but when you take those sachets, I will tell you, it will be like storming the beaches of Normandy. Your arse will be fucking, like, it will be like, deploy, soldier, deploy. It'll be like that in the fucking bunker. Like, no, I can't. There's 5 in the bunker. No, he's blowing up the wall. It's fucking mental. Those sachets that elf kid.
Never happened to you, of course.
Yeah, never happened to me.
Never experienced that personally.
Yeah, no. I kept the camera on you for my entire reaction, so they couldn't see me doing the fucking gun poses. I was unhappy with that. But yeah, if you're constipated, fucking the minute you unclog.
We understand the woes of constipation. Next hot take, please.
The minute you unclog, it's gonna be weird. For a bit, I thought Kim was annoying. Then I realised I know 2 people who are just like her, local influencers. In 2 sections of the city where I live, I remember seeing once come into a bar where I was with her selfie stick talking gossip of business that just closed. With the couple that owned it was getting in the force. I realised, holy crap, it's like the Kimfluencer. And since then,
those people do exist. They do exist out there.
Yeah,
it's me. I'm not that person. But it does. People do that. People are just like, wow, somebody just died. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Someone just died literally in front of me. Wow, look at that dead body, man. It's fucking hell. Have some fucking tact.
The problem is the Kimfluencer doesn't have the TikTok voice. That's the problem. Because the TikTok voice is like, this is the most shocking news ever. This news will really shock you. This news is going to be unbelievable. Because, the first 30 seconds is filling it out.
Make sure to watch till the end.
And then it's like, she killed 3 people and disposed the bodies. And then it's like, coming for part 2. And then part 2 is like, you really won't believe what happens in this part. And it's like, fuck off. Fucking hate those.
Next hot take, please.
I will keep reading some of these comments first. I forgot my password. 126. I think that's a fair point. Some people seem so over the top and contrived, and then you realise that for some other section of the population, they're like, that's my Uncle Dave to a T. I was talking to my mum about this a couple of months ago because she can't stand Kim either. I get it, she's annoying, but there are people like Kim out there. I know of people like Kim down to the fashion choices. You scroll long enough off TikTok and you'll see Kim. Facebook is filled with Kim. She also has her comedic moments that land well. I remember when Sonia was laying into half the fic and she was at the bar going, do me next. Okay, that's...
Next hot take, please.
He's like a fucking DJ. Like, get me.
I'm trying to keep it succinct.
I actually don't mind. That can't be seen. I actually don't mind Freddie.
Yeah, me neither. I like Freddie. It's a subreddit like trope though, where it's like, fucking hate Freddie. Why is he talking to fucking his nan or his like fucking auntie cat and the man he was staying with and living with? How dare he talk to them? Why is he involved with the Slaters? He's a Slater. Why is he fucking involved with the Slater? They just need to stop getting involved. Everybody's fucking pissed. No, he's a Slater, man. What the fuck do you want him to do? But it's just because he fucked off to do Strictly for a while, everybody's like, I fucking hate this character now. They got rid of Bobby, which was his main scene partner, so now we needed new scene partners. And lo and behold, it's his fucking family. What a shock.
Yeah.
But he's just another in the long line of we hate this character for no reason.
Yeah, I'd agree. Continuing on, reading the comments here, like people's opinion. He's a good lad. Bit misguided at times, but always means well. I like that he's a bit odd and he has some niche hobbies. They're just describing me. What the fuck? Please don't Google what I said on Louis Copeland's stream last Saturday about an XL bully, please. I don't love him as a character or anything like that, but I don't get the hate people have for him. I can do without him there, but I don't mind that he is. I'm not desperate for him to be axed as soon as possible. The reaction to him on this sub lately has been insane. People complain that he has a scene where he speaks to his aunt and her husband that he used to live with. Yeah, that was ridiculous. God forbid he speaks to his own family.
Exactly.
I agree. I don't get the hate at all. And the next one is I can't tolerate Jack at all.
No one can. He's Jack. Not a hot take, guys. Not a hot take. There's nothing surprising about that. There's nothing fucking unique about disliking Jack. Everybody hates Jack. He's a prick. He's somehow turned into a worse version of Max Branning. Like, he's fucking miserable. Nothing he does is his fault. Everything he does is someone else's fault. And when he fucks up, he blames everybody else. Not a hot take, guys. Not a hot take.
I will read the old Reddit. I think that's quite popular, to be honest. Yeah, but people are like, oh, Denise and Jack should be back together on a pole for the 40th. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but Ravi shouldn't either.
And then one more reply to this is absolutely not. And then reading on, this might be for me. Suki and Eve, not necessarily that they are a couple, but that the show's somehow made them the bestest ever couple of all time in the series. Assume because they're stunning and brave same-sex couple. They're strong women who need no. I bloody wanted a woman who need no men. Wow, cool. Never seen this trope before. Said no one ever. When they would have drama, it seemed over the top and unrealistic. I like the character of Eve more than I like Suki. Eve has been a strong character. Suki, a snivelling coward who threw her own kids under the bus. And let's not forget she faked having cancer. Only awful people fake cancer. Yeah, buggy. I just wish the writing was more realistic, as EastEnders can be realistic. And how did they get all that money to throw the royal wedding? Suki didn't inherit any of her husband's businesses. Eve must be making bank selling baps. I wish the writers would dial it down a bit with these two. It's becoming insufferable, in my honest opinion. And I find myself less interested in the storylines because of it.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Suki and Eve stan, but I think it's quite impressive to be really jaded about them as a couple. Like, yes, the niche stuff was played out. Oh, it's still going on. Let Suki and Eve finally get their happy ending. But Suki and Eve are the future. Suki and Eve are staying for a long period of time. So, to be fair, first and foremost, this is the most hot take we've had so far. This is the best hot take we've had so far. Like, it's a genuine hot take. I don't think it's necessarily correct, but it's a good hot take. But as a whole, I mean, I'm pretty sure Suki still had 50% of the businesses. I'm pretty sure Vinny signed them back to her, and then she willingly gave a bunch of the business back to Nish, but Nish gave them all to Nugget and Avani. So they're kind of, and it's not like she was fucking poor. She built a fucking empire, lads. I'm sure she can survive without a bit of fucking passive income. I don't know where she gets the money from, but she's built a fucking empire. She's clearly fucking rich. She's clearly rich. She has a fucking GP, for fuck's sake. Like, she's making that absolute dollar. I don't think Suki is. Look, Suki did have a dodgy past, and that's perfect. That's reasonable. She did some really fucked up things when she was initially introduced. She did fake cancer. She did gaslight and emotionally blackmail the kids. She set up Jags to go to prison when it was Vinny who attacked Martin, and even then, so due to a feud that Ben was having with Kirat, she played a part in Jags's death. That's still very true, but the character's changed a great deal in these last 2 years. In these last 2.5 years of development. When Nish arrived, he took all of those traits. Just like Linda. Linda was great in 2023 because Elaine had just arrived. And Elaine was Linda before Elaine arrived. So, I don't know. It's just, fair enough. They don't like Suki and Eve. That's fair enough. I think that their problems with it are probably going to tone down a bit now. Now they're just going to be happy for a while.
And I guess I'll read some of the comments. If they're homophobic, I'll fucking skim past them or just laugh at them. They shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I mean, a British Asian woman entering a same-sex relationship in the supporter family is pretty groundbreaking. Sikhism might not explicitly condemn homosexuality, but the janitor,
The Jethida.
the janitor, sorry, explicitly condemned gay marriage a few years ago. I'd say I'd say that's a story worth publishing. Break a few boundaries.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure Jethida's like the like spiritual leader
Oh, I thought it was like their
of
Bible.
Sikhism. No, I don't remember what the version of the Bible's called, but yeah. Anyways, I think it's definitely broke a lot of barriers. I think it's important to have an older like romance between older lesbians rather than it being like a 15-year-old like I want to come out but I don't want to. Then they get ousted anyways. Like it was a lot different in how they told it because it's not all with it's still with a lot of angst, but it's angst in a different form. It's not that like teenager like I'm gay but I don't want to admit it. I'm gonna lash out, which is still something that happens a lot. But it was a refreshing change of the dial as now it's kind of set up for the future. I think, yeah, I'm not the biggest Suki and Eve stan. I think Suki was a terrible mum up till this last couple of years. But, you could explain it away by saying she was trying to protect them ahead of Nish.
And we are 31 minutes in, so I'm going to end this off. Unless you want to do a part 2, then we will do a part 2. But to end this...
Next week.
Alright. Shabba.
If people say it.
Okay, just prepare yourself. The whole Sharon poisoning Ian storyline over COVID is just such an odd. It's just so odd as a moment that I just pretend it never happened. Same with the events of Christmas 2018 at the Slaters. Both incidents just seem so out of character for those involved and they've got referred to. I will continue reading on because they've commented another one. Like Sharon lives across the square from Ian, and yet there's virtually no acknowledgement they coupled up and ran the fake during that window during COVID, and she tried to kill him. Same goes for Alfie getting cat burnt in that house fire. Father and Cherry with a family member of hers, and all those years later, they couple up again with little to no acknowledgement that he said some awful things about her in that Xmas.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, it is just the simple case of forgetting the bad stuff at the end of the day. You don't really want to revisit the Sharon and Ian relationship, honestly. They did kind of address it. They just went like, yeah, that was fucking shit, wasn't it? Yeah, we were both in bad places. Yeah. I need my friend back. Okay. They moved past it. They didn't necessarily address it fully. The Cat and Alfie one's a different one where they didn't actually really address it, and we were just supposed to forget it. And that one I think is a more reasonable one.
And there's just a few more comments for this. I'll just read through them and then we'll end it off. I agree, but we're at a real low point for the show and quite grim/nasty. Sharon is my favourite character and I've not watched this part of EastEnders yet. Although I'm catching up quickly, I don't know what to think about it until I watch it. I'm not looking forward to it as I've seen how close her and Ian are. Although we know that she is very protective of her children, protective of her children, so who knows? It just seems weird that she never tried to have an adult conversation with one of her oldest friends and tried to poison him. Yeah, but yeah, it's fair. It's just far easier to chalk it down the complete and utter failures of the production teams at that time, because it's too jarring to actually take seriously and count amongst the character's history. The material should have legitimately never have been greenlit, and I feel terribly greenlit. Sorry. And I feel terribly sorry for all the actors involved for having to play it out when it was so clear they didn't want to. They will often have a better sense of what things will cause irreparable harm to the characters. All screen/relationships that seem of the sort that some of the relationships that some of the story team do. Yeah. And then
fair enough. I can't really argue against it.
And then just one more, because I found the next one and I actually liked it. Heather was annoying. The woman who played her was a terrible actress, and I was glad when Ben killed her. All right, Harry Hill. Nice seeing you, mate.
I mean, she
But
wasn't a great
as well.
actress, was she? Let's be honest.
Nah.
There was a reason why she's not really gotten any roles beyond playing a fat, clumsy woman who was a bit silly.
I mean,
not to, I'm not implying anything, but that's also the role she's played in literally everything else she's been in. So
I mean, she kind of. It's like when Barry, like I know Barry made it work for himself, Barry from EastEnders, but she kind of
I
did
also
get
think
that.
Barry was a much better actor, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is she kind of got the Barry treatment where it's like you're Heather from EastEnders, you're a fat lady who just does nothing, and it's like
Stupid.
I can be someone else if you want me to be. I can be a villain. It's like no, you're just a fat woman. Fucking act there, you piece of shit. And it's like okay, I can see that I'm not worth it in the acting business. And I think typecast like fucking characters is a weird thing. Like it's like how most like Hugh Jackman, you only see him as Wolverine. You don't really see him as anything else. Even though he has other great roles, people will just associate him with Wolverine.
I mean, Hugh Jackman's not the person saying this, but he's done multiple different fucking things. He's done X-Men, he's done Wolverine, he did Les Mis, he did Greatest Showman. He's not the person to pick for that one. Very accomplished actor who's done more than just Wolverine.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.